my super babies, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on my pregnancy story, which I wanted to share from such a long time. So many of you all wanted to hear from such a long time, and today it is. I'm going to be sharing with you every minute detail. But before that, I would like to tell you this is going to be like an unfiltered video, super duper raw. So many of you all out there might not appreciate the words I'm going to be using, might not appreciate the way I talk, my language, but this is what it is because I want to really record this video. This is why the video was pending from such a long time and it started again. So babies, the background sound is going to be there. I'm really sorry because of this background sound, because work is going on everywhere near to my home. So I had to really extend the video, but today I'm not going to extend it. I'm going to shoot it, try to speak as loud as possible, and yeah, overpower the background sound. So just bear with me. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you is many of you all might not appreciate the way I'm going to be detailing everything in detail, but yeah, I want to talk without being hesitant. I want to talk freely. I want to talk to the one I want to talk so bad, and that's you, without being skeptical. So yeah, let's go ahead. So on my Instagram, I had asked you what questions do you have regarding my pregnancy story, and many of you all asked me a couple of questions. Before that also, many of you all had DM'd me with a lot of questions. I kept all the questions for this video. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to be part 1, part 2, part 3, but I'm going to share as much as possible. So I'm going to be answering those questions too. I'm going to be even sharing my symptoms, and yeah, my age. Everyone wanted to know my age. Why so skeptical about pregnancy? Age is just a number, but let me just tell you, age is just not a number when it comes to health and pregnancy. So yeah, I'll be sharing everything, but have patience. This though from bachpan se we have been hearing from childhood days that get done with your pregnancy before 30, before you cross 30. So this was always there in the back of my head. But for that, we need to find a man, we need to get married, and then bacho paido fai, right? So if it does not happen, it doesn't happen before 30. So it depends on person to person. So when I crossed 30, of course, it went on in my head, what's going to happen? Because this is what our ancestors have been telling us, get done with everything before 30. Okay, I crossed 30 and there was no one to get married to. So I was like, what do I do? I have to still just wait. But yes, back of my head, that part was always going on, whether I will be able to conceive after 30 or not. So at the age of 32, I had gone to my gynaec for my regular checkup, and she was saying, don't delay marriage. Okay, don't delay marriage. I understand. For that, again, I have to get a man to not delay marriage, because I want you to get married and I want you to conceive. Fatafat, you know, everyone is about like 30 ke baad, it's a little lesser chances to conceive, all that. Everyone kept talking about it and it was always on my head, and I'm sure many can relate this. So yeah, when I crossed 32, of course the gynaec also told me, like, I have a friendly relationship with her, so of course she told me, like, do it as soon as possible. Now when I crossed 35, the tension built up more. So babies, by now you can know what my age is. So yeah, when I crossed 35, of course, I got a little more scared. 30 के पहले तो करना है ना, 30 के बाद अभी 35 भी cross किया है मैंने. I did think about freezing my eggs. So if you want to know that story, please let me know in the comments below. I'll share that too. So when I crossed 35, I was again very scared. अभी क्या करूँ? पति भी नहीं है, शादी भी नहीं है, तो बच्चा कहाँ से करूँ? Whether I'll conceive, whether I'll not conceive, this was on my head, okay, because it is on my head. Just before I turned 36, I met Praveen. That is my husband. That was on 21st February last year. So yes, I'm going to be 37 in few months. Few months, next month. So those who were really wanting to know what my age is, right now I'm 36, next month I'm 37. So I conceived when I was 36. So when I met Praveen, I was 35, going to be 36. And initially we just started talking normally and we started falling in love later on. But when we started falling in love later on, I put on my priorities first. What I wanted in life what I don't want in life, everything we discussed. So this was on my list from the beginning, that I want babies, because there are many men, many couples who do not want babies, who I personally know. So, but I want babies. Babies, I don't know, but baby I want. So I put this right in the beginning to Praveen, that I want a baby after marriage, and he didn't want a baby. Yes, he was like, I don't want a baby. I never thought of me being her father, never thought of having babies. I never thought about that. But after a few conversations, he was like, you're so excited about babies that it makes me want a baby with you. So yeah, this is a very important part of your life. Before you get married, please discuss what you want and what you don't want, because that is very important. Because there are men, like I said, do not want kids, women who do not want kids. So whether your partner wants or not, you should be knowing that, and you need to respect it, or whatever be the reason. So in the beginning, Praveen of course didn't want babies, but later on he was like, because you're so excited and I see so much thrill in you for babies, I'm also excited. So yeah, so what we decided is, after marriage we'll give each other a lot of time, like about 6 months. Back is paining. And then conceive. We thought we'll just give each other 6 months, enjoy honeymoon full 6 months, and then we'll conceive. So, but what happened? But after marriage, I just told him that it's better we do not use any protection, because you never know when I'll conceive, considering my age. So let's do it. Maybe I'll conceive after 6 months, maybe I'll conceive next month, and maybe I don't know when I'll conceive. So let's go with the flow. Let's just not use any protection. I took this decision has to be not use any protection, because considering my age again, and I know many who were not conceiving, again that was back of my head. So I just discussed this with Praveen. I think we should not waste time and just try, give ourselves 6 months, and after 6 months if we still do not conceive, we both need to get completely checked. This was all decided already. I knew many who were not conceiving at my age, nor younger to me. I knew many personally. So back of my head, everything just goes on. Like, even if I have to undergo like some treatment, I need to buck it up fast. I cannot delay it, considering my age again. So everything is age related. Okay, so age is not a number. Age has a lot of factors which comes along with it. We kept on enjoying ourselves without any protection, and we went on and went on. But his concern was December end. We got married on October 23rd last year, but December end was a honeymoon plan to Calcutta and Meghalaya. So he said, like, I don't hindrance that time, so you think about your pregnancy wisely. I was like, no, I will not get pregnant so fast. Mad or let's keep trying, but I don't think I'll get pregnant so fast. I knew I'm going to be ovulating on 12th of November. That's when was the day when we were going to his hometown. I think that was the time when I conceived. I'm not too sure, but I consider that, because that was the first day of my ovulation, and I could feel it, like that's the time. From the beginning, I used to keep a track of when I'm ovulating. So when we reached his hometown, that was the day I feel I conceived. Not like I thought I'm going to conceive. होता है तो होता है, नहीं होता है तो हम देख लेंगे आगे जाके क्या करना है. That was already pre-planned. 6 months we give each other time. If something does not happen, we need to like go to the gynec and get ourselves checked. So what were my symptoms now? This is what I'm going to share with you, which is very, very personal. So after like about 7 days after I felt like I conceived, we couldn't have sex. It was very, very difficult for penetration. It was so freaking difficult, and I knew something different has happened to my body. Of course, I got scared, and I really didn't know what went wrong with my body. It was sealed, as if you cannot do anymore. Band. And I was like, okay, has my body given up? Like, it's like said, you had too much of sex, now stop it for heaven's sake. I was scared. I am an overthinker, by the way, so this was a different thing that happened to my body. We just couldn't have sex. Band. After that, my lips started becoming so dry. I have had dry lips in the past when I go to Ooty, but this dryness was extremely bad. It was peeling wala lips, like super bad. I've never come across such dry lips in my life. And then another major symptom was my boobs, my breasts was so painful. It started becoming like hard and it started paining me. And I remember talking to my sister-in-law and telling, I remember telling her these symptoms, and I'm like, I think there's something different going on in my body, and I'm not sure whether I've conceived, and there's something different. I felt something so different, never felt in my life, like lips, boobs, and no sex. Of course, I discussed all this with Praveen too, and he's like, don't think too much, not read too much. I was like, I think I'm pregnant. Because these symptoms are something really, really different, and this is the first time which, like, I can't have sex, okay? The whole journey of our marriage, we have been having fun, and suddenly, kahani khatam, aur nahi karna hai. And he also was like, okay, and that is when we started getting the pregnancy kits, like different brands, and we used to keep checking. So if you watched my previous video on my pregnancy, you might have heard me telling this. So this is when we started checking, because everything changed. Even my skin, oh yeah, over here I started getting dry patches. Already I'm from the dry skin family, and my skin is already dry, but this was a different kind of dryness which is not healing by any means. So lips, skin, boobs, everything was different. This was something unusual. Now, instead of keeping on checking every alternate day, every day, it was becoming crazy. It was very irritating also, because you're thinking it's going to come, because I'm still waiting to record, okay? Every time I am checking, I am recording, and then like, okay. Then I told him, just wait, let me miss my periods, and then let's check. That's when we checked the second time, which turned out positive. So after we got a positive result from the kit, of course I was like positive only. My husband also was positive, and mom was like, let's visit the gynec and let her confirm it. So when we went to the gynec, I showed a picture of this, and immediately she said congratulations. And my mom saying, what, she's really pregnant? Then the gynec suggested us some blood tests. She said, let's read the blood test and we'll know more about whether it's confirmed. Then we got done with the SGC test and progesterone test, and after 48 hours I have to retest it again, do it again I mean. So the first time when I got done with it, I sent it to the gynec, and she said, congratulations, pregnancy is confirmed, but just do it again after 48 hours. So after 48 hours I have to do it again. Everything was fine. After that, she even suggested me to do a TV pelvic sonography, like a long dandi would go inside your vagina and they would screen you, and they showed us. Oh my god, it was so good to see the baby was inside the uterus, because of course I wanted to even know where the baby is located. Sometimes it's not in the uterus, so everything again goes back of my head non-stop. So much goes on because I have people in my life who have gone through all this. So yeah, it just scares me a little bit here and there. Not scares me, it's there back of my head somewhere. When we saw the baby like in the uterus, that feeling was so different. Like a small thing, so small. I was put on medicines immediately. Actually, when I visited the gynec the first time only, I was put on folic acid and some other tablets. If you want, please let me know. I will talk to you about it in my next video, what tablets I was taking. When we got done with the sonography, I didn't have PCOS. I did have it in the past, but when I conceived, I didn't have it. I did not have thyroid in the past also. I've not had thyroid. So I did not have thyroid. I did not have diabetes, nor I had blood pressure. So yeah, I mean, I didn't have thyroid and blood pressure and diabetes in the past too. But yeah, PCOS I did have, which went away. But now in future, I don't know what I'm going to get. So yeah, hoping for the best. Yeah, this is what we went through. And it was a very happy moment. So yeah, many of you all have even asked me whether I undergo some treatment. Even doctors have asked me this. Means I visited other gynecs also when I was traveling in other cities. So yeah, is it with some treatment? No, it's completely natural. We didn't plan for it. It's just a blessing which came, and It's a nice feeling, a different feeling. Yeah, I would like to share what happened in my first trimester, and now I'm in the second trimester. I will share all that in the next video. But yeah, the other questions I've been asked is, why so early? Why did you get pregnant so early? Like I said, I'm 36 and I do not have much time. Don't know when I'm going to conceive, and if I can conceive without any treatment, that would be better. Back of my head. So yeah, I didn't want to waste any time. I can't breathe now. I spoke a lot after a long time. Another question was, how are you maintaining your diet? I'm not maintaining my diet as such. In fact, the first trimester we were just traveling, which I'll share in another vlog. I'll discuss that, what we did in the first trimester. And second trimester, now I'm trying to get a little healthier with my meals, because initially I was not even having taste. I'll talk to you about that later. These were my early symptoms which I shared. If you have any other questions, you can put it down below. I will talk about it in another video. Right now I'm really feeling breathless and my back was just spinning. So I think I should end the vlog now. So I hope you keep us in your prayers. 3 of us, me, my hubby and my butcher. And yeah, just pray for us so that we can have like a healthy journey. Yeah, and I don't gain too much of weight too. Pray for that too. And yeah, that's all. I don't know if I missed any points. But if I did miss, after I edit this video, I'll put that in the next video. So yeah, bye!